So you started affiliate marketing multiple times, print on demand a couple times, maybe YouTube, maybe drop shipping, freelancing. You got excited. You made a plan. You started strong. And then you stopped every single time. So you see an opportunity, affiliate marketing, drop shipping, content creation, whatever it is, it looks promising. So you start. You buy the course, you watch the videos, you make a plan, you take action. You're doing it. And then a few weeks in, you slow down. You miss one day, and then another day, and then a week, and then you stop completely. You tell yourself it wasn't the right opportunity, or the timing was bad, or it was harder than you thought, or you didn't have the right resources. So you move on to the next thing, and the pattern repeats. Start strong, slow down, stop, move on. And now you're looking at affiliate marketing and you're wondering, is this just another thing I'm going to start and not finish? So here's what you need to understand. There's a reason you don't finish things, and it's probably not what you think. It's not because you picked the wrong opportunity. It's not because the timing was bad, right? It's not because it was too hard. The reason is simpler. And it happens way before you think it does, right? Instead of finishing what you started, you're switching when it stops feeling new, right? Instead of pushing through the work, you're chasing the feeling of starting. And every time you quit and start something else, you prove to yourself that you're someone who doesn't finish, which makes the next thing even harder to finish. And this pattern makes sense, right? New things feel exciting. They feel fresh, full of opportunity, full of possibilities. You feel motivated, energized, like this time is different. And then the novelty wears off. It becomes work, repetitive, boring. And that excitement disappears. So you assume the opportunity was wrong because if it was right, it would still feel exciting. But here's what you're missing. The excitement always fades for everyone on everything, right? Finishing isn't about maintaining excitement. It's about continuing after excitement ends. Pay attention to this. Number one, you quit when it stops feeling new. But that's exactly when the real work begins. The first 2 weeks of anything feels amazing. You're learning, you're making progress. Everything is new, right? You feel momentum. Next thing you know, you're on week 3. It's not new anymore. It's work, repetitive work, unglamorous work, the kind of work that doesn't create the high that starting does, right? So you quit and you tell yourself it wasn't the right fit. But the truth is, you quit when the work stops feeling new and starts feeling repetitive. And that's exactly when results would show up if you continued. But you're not willing to do the boring work. Every opportunity feels wrong once the newness fades. And that's not the opportunity. That's you leaving because results, or before leaving before results show up. Number 2, you're addicted to starting, not committed to finishing. Starting gives you a dopamine hit, right? New opportunity, new possibilities, new identity. I'm someone who does this now, right? But finishing requires discipline, showing up when you don't feel like it, doing the same tasks repeatedly. pushing through when results are slow or even invisible, right? Starting feels good, right? Finishing feels like work. So you chase the feeling of starting by constantly switching to the new things, right? But here's what you're missing. You never get the benefits of finishing: the income, the proof, the identity shift, right? Those only come from completion. You're optimizing for the feeling of starting instead of the reality of finishing. And that's why nothing ever works. Number 3, every time you quit, you train yourself to quit the next thing faster. You quit your first attempt after 3 months, right? The second after 6 weeks. The third after 2 weeks, right? Each time the threshold gets lower. Because each time you quit, you strengthen the identity, being someone who starts things and doesn't finish them. So the next time you start something, part of you is already looking for the exit, already preparing the excuse or the excuses, right? Already scanning for signs that this won't work either. You're not failing because the opportunities are wrong. You're failing because you're training yourself to quit. And every quit makes the next quit easier. So why don't you finish things, right? Because you quit when it stops feeling new. Because you're addicted to starting instead of committing to finishing. Because every quit trains you to quit faster next time. Your mindset is 95% of this. You need to understand quitting happens right when finishing becomes possible. You need to know starting feels good, but finishing creates results. You need to break the pattern before it gets stronger. But you also need something simple enough to actually finish, right? Something with clear steps, something you can complete even when it stops feeling exciting. This is your chance to break the pattern. Pick one thing, finish it, prove you can. And finishing requires simple, clear steps you can execute when motivation fades. I created a free guide with 7 easy steps to make your first affiliate sale. And that's it. Finish them. Don't start something else, right? Finish these 7. Break the pattern. The link is in the description. Go grab it, read it, take action, and then finish. All 7 steps. No switching, no quitting, just finish. And drop a fire emoji if you're breaking the pattern and finishing what you start. And I'll see you tomorrow. I'm out.